My name is Peter. I'm a designer and a paper artist. I'm often asked which kind of paper is suitable for the creation of pop-up cards. Well, that depends on the effect that you want to achieve. To explain what I mean, I created this model. For this flower pop-up card I used 3 different materials. Light paper for the petals, stronger paper for the green leaves, and sturdy cardboard for the backing sheet. Now I will show you how you can create this pop-up card. At first you should download the template. I created a colored and a white template that you can download for free. You will find the link in the video description right here on YouTube below the video. Before we start, I have to warn you. The creation of this pop-up card is very time-consuming. I estimate that you will need a whole afternoon for the creation. That's why this tutorial is not suitable for little children or as a last-minute gift. If you are looking for easier and faster tutorials, please visit my Facebook fan page. The link is also in the video description. My tutorial consists of 3 parts. This is part 1. Okay, let's start. At first we will create the petals of the flower. Print the first pages of the template on light paper with a weight between 70 and 100 gram per square meter. Usual office paper will be okay. If you want to create a colored flower, you may want to use colored paper. Page 1 is only needed once, but you have to print 4 copies of page 2. Print 1 copy of page 3. Crease all straight dashed lines with an empty ball pen. Repeat this for all pages from 1 to 3. Now it's time to cut out all pieces from page 1 to page 3. In this step it is not necessary to cut the perfect lines. You may cut out the pieces very roughly. In the end you should have 11 pieces. 1 circle that is marked with the number 1, 4 pieces marked with the numbers 2, 4, 6 and 8, 4 pieces marked with the numbers 3, 5, 7 and 9, 1 piece marked with number 10 and 1 piece marked with the letters M and L. Take a piece that is marked with the numbers 2, 4, 6 and 8. Cut the black straight line. Then fold the pieces along the dashed lines, alternating backward and forward. Cut off the tip. Cut out the 2 gray lines exactly. Cut a waved line as you like it. You don't need to follow the black dotted line exactly. It's just an orientation. Cut freely. The final piece should look like the petal of a flower. Repeat these steps for all the pieces that are marked with the numbers 2, 4, 6 and 8 and the pieces that are marked with the numbers 3, 5, 7 and 9. Piece 1 is a little bit different. We also start by cutting the black line, but in this case we fold only along the green lines and fold them backward and forward. In this step we ignore the red lines. As you can see, the folded piece has the same shape as the other pieces that you have created before. Cut off the tip. This time we have only 1 gray area to cut out. Now you may cut a freely waved line as you have done it before. Open the piece again. Now we start to fold the pieces backward and forward along every green and red line. Now we have much more folding lines and more folds to do, so this piece is a little more complex than the other pieces that you have created before. Piece 10 can be created similar to piece number 1. The only difference is that the slots point into opposite directions. To create the base for the flower, cut the black lines exactly. Fold along the red dashed lines. Now, once again, cut a freely waved line as you like it. The final piece should look like the petals of a flower. Now it's time for the assembling. Take piece number 1 and one of the pieces that's marked with number 2. The lower slots of piece number 2 fit into the slots of piece number 1. It may be a bit tricky at first, but since we used soft paper instead of stiff cardboard, the pieces shall finally fit together. When the parts 1 and 2 are assembled, we continue with piece number 3. The procedure is always the same as before. The lower slots of piece 3 fit into the upper slots of piece 2. After the assembling of piece 3, continue with pieces 4, 5, 6 and so on. Repeat the steps until all 10 pieces from 1 to 10 are assembled. Place the whole assembling on the unprinted side of the last part, which is called the flower base. It is the part that is marked with the letters L and M. Put glue on one inner half of the flower base. Close the part, turn it around and open it again. Put glue onto the other inner half of the flower base and close it again. Wait until the glue is dry. The petals of the flower are finished. Now, the hardest part is already done. You could glue this flower into a card. This would be an easy way to create a flower pop-up card. But I must admit that I don't like this version very much. I think it's worth the effort to continue with my next video. In my next video I'll show you how you can create these three-dimensional leaves. Bye for now. I hope to see you soon.